Hello, everyone. Sorry I haven't been posting lately. Work kind of kicked my butt, so since I actually have some free time, I was like, hey, I'm going to just start a video. So, here we are with one of my other characters. I have this one, and then I have two more others to make like a meeting video of, and then I'm planning on making others videos like just with friends and stuff. But I wanted to get the introduction videos first so that people are familiar, like, hey, this is who this character is. Anyways, this is my character, Leah. She is 18 years old and she owns, well, I could go outside. I'll show you the outside of her house first. Well, no, I'll show the inside. Leah Leah actually replaced some of my other characters from the V-Menu server. I used to have Scout Alexandria, which was the oldest sister of Nova and Pandora. And she was like a tomboy, loves mudding, loves racing, getting into trouble, anything that can, like, she was kind of like your Fast and Furious type of person. And then Nova was, of course, the leader of the Lost. She's actually on this server because being the vice president of the Lost, kind of needed to put her on here. I'm planning to do her video next. Um, but she replaced Nora. She replaced Pandora, Scout, and then I had a 16-year-old character too. I forget what her name was. I don't know. I don't play the V-Menu server no more. I like the economy server, so much more to do and can be so much creative. I'm sure, like, if you watched my first video that I ever put up, I am actually working on a 10-book series. And not much, there's not much that I want to go on about the book series. It's a work in progress. I have one book completely done and I have like 5 others started. My problem is finding editors to edit my work and to find artists that can help me with the cover of the book. I have everything else figured out, wrote out, planned. Anyways, that's for another time. But Leah here, her name is Leah Kane, and she we down like we got this like really cool clothing pack, and a lot of clothing came with this pack. And when I was looking through the necklaces, there was one thing that I seen in there that I was like, hey, I never seen this in GTA before, or FiveM, or anywhere. So I was like, I have an idea for a story. It's going to be weird at first, but I have this biggest plan. Just to add like a whole RP feature that probably nobody never did before or thought about doing on FiveM. So I made Leah Kane, and hold on, let me actually get her phone out here and go to here. As you can see, her bio on this matchmaker thing says, I'm 18, I have a daughter named Kat, she's my world, Not. Oops. Spelling typo. Anyways. No, I'm not taken, but don't know if I'm looking for anyone. Also, I said cat is my life. And she actually has a house now. So, as you can see from her picture, there's an extra person with her. She actually has a job too, but I have not changed that. Oh, she does have a job. She's a bus driver and works at a gas station. There we go. Okay, anyways, but so let me just go over to Leah's room. This is one of the houses. All the houses have some kind of layout. This is a house that is not a Y map, but with the real estate housing script that we have, you could put interior in any of the houses. So, like, say if you come on the server and you see a house for $1 million, they're going to have a big interior inside. The the people that do the interiors for the houses, like the ones that set up the houses, they try to keep them as real as possible. Like, if you go to Vinewoods, there's going to be mansions that are millions of dollars. Like hundreds of Ks or $1 million or so on. If you go out to the country, there's got to be trailers like for 50K because you know it's a trailer and it's in a country. But anyways, so like you have to actually go to the mall to get furniture, and then what I find really cool is how you place this furniture is kind of like the Sims game. So if you like Sims, which I should do, I should download my Sims 4 and put it on YouTube. But I like to use not so kid friendly mods, so that would be bad, especially when my Sims have a mind on their own. But anyways, so the reason why I was saying about Leah, and as you can tell, there's some clothing stuff down here, like two clothing things that say is like a baby. I will show those then. But like any 18-year-old, like she has tons of fashions. Now, this is the one where I wanted to do something different. Leah is 18 years old, but because of the necklaces that I found for females, she can actually have a kid. So I made her a 18-year-old single mother. But I have clothing that is just her, and then I have clothing with the baby. So let me go back to the outfit that I had on. If I can find it. Oh, that one. So, the story behind Leah And the reason why I kind of replaced her with everybody, with my other characters that I had before her. Leah is 18 years old, and she comes from a very wealthy family. Problem is, when she problem is like when she ended up getting pregnant, her parents, being as wealthy as they are, was like, "Oh, you're an embarrassment, get out of her house." And that's basically her story. Is she didn't really like the father, so she kind of dumped him, and her parents were not supportive at all. So she decided, like, hey, I want a farm. I'm going to take me and my daughter to a farm, and this is going to be our life. Of course, when I'm role playing as her, if she don't have the baby with, it's probably because she got a babysitter, and the babysitter is watching the baby. But there's got to be times that she will be carrying the baby with her. And I'm hoping just to add a little more realistic to RP, if that makes sense. Now, she is a bus driver for the city. She works on the farm. Sadly, the farm that I choose for her is not set up, but we will be going to a farm that is set up. And it's kind of really cool. This farm, like the whole farm in script is pretty cool. I was messing with it last night because I wanted to see what happened. But as you can tell, she owns this lovely property. It is a big farm, and pretty much she's a single mother that's 18 years old and wanted a farm and wanted the best for her daughter. She's a bus driver, and she also works at a gas station too. So, and her daughter's name is Kat. I just thought it was so more appropriate to give her a easy name. But like I said, I wanted to do something different, and I haven't seen anybody ever play with children in a game. She only owns 2 cars. One is a classic muscle car, and then she has this Jeep. I wish there was a way to put a car seat in the back of these vehicles, but you know, can only do so much. So basically that's everything. Like, Leah actually grew up on the street, and then she found a job as a went to school, found a job as a bus driver. I mean, she's not a school bus driver, but she's a city bus driver. But she moved out here to the country where everything is really nice. I'm actually going to the farm right now. There's a few things with the farm script that you can do, which I haven't tried feeding the pigs yet. So I think that's where my first stop's gonna be, is feeding the pigs. I wish. Ooh, that AI is scary. Oh, the Northern Lights. God, I love this graphic pack. Makes everything look so pretty. If you're wondering why there's raindrops on my screen, whenever it gets close, like when it doesn't rain but it's getting close to rain or something like that, the raindrops show up. Guess it's just my way of my graphic pack telling me like, hey, it's gonna rain, or hey, it's raining a little but you can't see it. You know, the misty rain. But I but I wanted to do something different. When I RP, I like coming up with stuff that people don't always know. Like Chloe, for instance. Yeah, she's co-owner of the Flaming Cat Recovery business. But Chloe wasn't always a good girl. Like I said in her video, she used to get into trouble, like regular stuff, breaking into cars, getting with the wrong crowd of people, all that stuff. And then eventually she just gets caught one day, gets in trouble, and then decides to straighten up her life. Because she feels the need to straighten up her life. And then, like I said, Leah here, she comes from a rich family. And of course, because she gets pregnant at such a young age and not married and all that stuff, her parents are basically like, okay, you're out. Which, to Leah, it's like, okay, fine. Your daughter that did cheerleader practice and all that stuff is gone. I'm gonna go prove you guys wrong and give me and my daughter a better life than you guys can ever give me. Nova has a interesting backstory on her too, she's the vice president of the laws. And like I said, Eva has a really interesting background too, but I don't want to get into too much of the horrible stuff with Eva. And because Ava's background is really bad. It's dark. It's probably the darkest. And Ava's probably... Roku and Ava are my longest lasting characters in Nova. I had them for about a year now. Roku Kana, I had her for 2 years, and she's still one of my favorite. Nova and Ava, I had them for about a year now. And then Alexis here, well, Alexis was my other characters. But, Leah here is actually brand new, like a few months, like a month or two old. So, but I actually like her. I like her story and everything. So I'm going to actually go to the pig farm first. Like, just to show you this farming strip, and the fact that my farm's not set up, so I have to literally go to Grapeseed and outside of Polito to do all this stuff. I mean, it would be cool too if my farm could be set up, but I don't even know if that's possible. I mean, I'm not that picky. I can drive. I like driving cars on GTA. I just hate how slow AI is sometimes. Like, it's 35. Come on, guys. Go faster. Is there a place to pull onto the thing? Oh, right here. The other day I forgot about this and ooh, it was not fun. Okay, so this is where the pig farm is. Oh, I like that. The cars actually have lights in. And of course, none of my characters know how to shut the door. And of course, now she's walking weird. My characters have a tendency of walking weird for some reason. I don't understand it. So what's cool about this, I haven't tried this one yet. So I don't know exactly what you have to do here. I know you have little tiny pigs. So, oh, am I not close enough? There we go. Grab pig food. Well, pig's food for 10. Okay, so let's see what happens. So here's a tiny little pig. Oh my goodness, you can pet them? Oh my god, I am not going to harm a pig. No, that's like the cows too. You can that's cute, you pet a pig in. Oh, but you can feed the pig. Okay, that's cool. I never knew that you could do that. How much pig food do I have? Oh my god, I've got to go feed more pigs. Oh, come on. Do I have to, like, be really close? As you can tell, there's a third option there, and I'm not going to do that third option because I don't think YouTube will appreciate it, and I am not going to offend anybody. But when you do that option, you get the meat and the skin, and then you could go down to the dock and actually sell everything. And you could actually make money. You could actually make money doing this, which is really cool. Yes, I know my food is kind of low. I will get to that then. How much more pig feed do I have? 2 more. So I can feed 2 more pigs. Oh my god, I'm sorry, pigs. You guys are so adorable. As I said, I like animals. I can't help it. I just truly love animals. So this is a neat little thing. The farming is really neat. Okay, so now that I feed all the food, okay, cool. Speaking of food, probably should watch my food. Oh, those lights are so pretty. So, okay, so now we fed the pigs. Now, where is my car? Oh, it's over here. I know you probably should not do that. With having families that are farmers, I know for a fact do not go through farmers' fields. I took a golf cart through my aunt's field the one time, and I got yelled at. Let me tell you, don't mess with family that is Pennsylvania Dutch, because I swear they can be really scary. Like my grandmother was fully Pennsylvania Dutch, and when she started yelling at me in Dutch, that was terrifying. When Granny would yell, I would freaking run up the field because I knew she couldn't catch me. I think there's bunnies and deers over there. So now we're headed to the next area. So what's cool about this farm is, like, the farming script is, there's a lot to do with it. As you can tell, you could go and feed pigs, or you could do the unthinkable, and like, I know it's normal, but I'm trying not to show too much violence on my videos. Like, I know it's everyday life, farmers, that's how farmers make food and stuff, but I'm trying not to show that on a video. Oh, if you heard that, somebody probably DM me on Discord. Probably my boyfriend. Probably should check that out. Let me pull over to the side of the road. And let me actually time out for a minute. Okay, yep, I was DM. But, I was told to look over Mirror Park. So I wonder what's going on over in Mirror Park. I guess we will look at the map after I get to the farm. So this lovely farm out here is where you milk the cows and pick the vegetables, apples, and all that fun stuff. I was actually having fun with this earlier, last night before I went to bed. So I'm going to park my car here. Oops, I forgot that I did not have my seatbelt on. Oh, why are you crouching? And now she's walking weird again. Okay, let's go over to Mirror Park and see what happened with Mirror Park. Holy wow. Well, somebody was definitely busy making houses. Oh. So it seems like one of the real estate, one of the people that do real estate is on. So as you can tell, all these houses now have an interior that you can buy and actually own your own house. That is pretty cool. Okay. So this is where you milk the cows. Now it took me forever to find the buckets, but my one friend came up here with his gang character to help me last night find the buckets. And yeah, so basically you grab these buckets. If you're wondering how I'm doing this third eye thing, you hold Alt, left click, right click. Well, Wow. I am really bad with directions sometimes. You hold Alt, right click, left click. There we go. Now I got it right. And that's how you mostly interact with everything on this server. Unless it tells you to hit E or G. Oh, it's already a half an hour into the video. Holy crap. Anyways, but what's cool is now you come over to these lovely cows. Now, you can milk cows or you see the bottom one. Like I said, you can do that and you get meat and skin and you could actually sell that to the guy down on the dock. And I'm not going to do that. Like I said, I'm trying to keep everything friendly. Sorry if the camera's moving. My mouse is wrapped up in my PlayStation controller cord. So, yeah, not so fun. I'm trying to make sure I don't click on the wrong one. But basically, you do this. Well, trying to go faster than the game's letting me. I know that the notifications are probably kind of annoying. I know some people have them turned off. I don't turn off my notifications, just like chat. Like I usually have it up, but since my little banner at the top of the video covers half of it, I don't have it up, but I have it up if somebody needs me and I have to go to them. How many buckets did I pick up? I have 6 buckets yet. Okay. Now, with the farm, there's a lot of running around. Like, first you have to go here, and you have to get the milk. Hopefully this video is not going to be too long. Like I said in Chloe's video, I don't like starting things and not finishing them. So, if this has to go an hour and a half over, then so be it. I try to keep my videos an hour long. But, like, I guess you could say I like making these videos because I like showing people what to do. So, or helping people. Like, if a player comes over here, I'm not going to let them hang. I'm going to try and help them, along with everybody else that plays on this server. Like, we actually just had this new kid join, and we helped him walk through everything of the server. And, like, sometimes if I have money, like extra money, like, I'm happy to help out, like, younger people get, like, cars or something. Or newer people that don't know how to handle, like, economy servers. Okay, so now the buckets are gone. So, I know you probably should not be doing this stuff in high heels, but that's just who my character is. Just trying to show you, like, a few things that we could do with the farming thing. Like, you could literally pick apples. then if you go, well, I have to wait until it lets me move. I hate when I do that because I always waste food because I don't let the little red line at the bottom run out because I'm like an impatient clicker. But so you can pick apples, then you can come here and you can actually pick grapes. Like, it took me forever to figure this stuff out by myself, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a video on this. And then that way, like, if somebody asks how you do this, I'm just gonna be like, here you go, here's the video. Let's see, what are these ones? There's some stuff that we don't use. I think these are, oh, these are green peppers. You can't really, you don't know what you do with the green peppers. So I'm gonna actually drop those. Okay, that was a weird thing. Now the chili peppers. You can just imagine what you can do with chili peppers. I know I'm nowhere close near the thing, but it is what it is. And if you haven't noticed, I actually have a new intro to my videos now. Thanks to my boyfriend for helping me out. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have what I like the most, and I like Halloween. So I like Halloween. I like the creepy and dark stuff. Like I said, I'm a horror fan, so anything spooky. And then like the music box, like the Halloween music box thing. Like I just find those so creepy and so enchanting. Anyways, so now we have to drive all the way back to Grapeseed. So I showed you how to feed the pigs and pet the pigs. I showed you how to milk the cows, how to pick vegetables. So now we are going to trade in the raw milk and the vegetables for some stuff that we can actually sell down at the docks. And another reason why I didn't click the other options on the pig and the cow is I know how some people can be really sensitive about animals, and I respect all. I am not going to do something that offends somebody. I mean, to make money on this server, you have to make it by doing everything meaning, but I'm not going to show that on video. I have too much respect for people. Though I will warn you, if a coyote or a deer spawns in the middle of the road, I swear to God, I don't mean to hit them. They just spawn at random. And it like terrifies me every time it happens because I'm not expecting it, and then, yeah. Sorry, didn't mean to clear. I have tea with me, but of course I talk more than I have tea. So after I'm done with this recording, I might go get something to drink and start the next one. since I got a good night of sleep, like, I'm pretty wide awake, and I have a feeling that I can get the last 3 in this video and the next 2 done. Oh, just so you know, like, you can, like, planes are very expensive. I know in the V menu, planes are only for donators on this, but I think for the economy server, I think everybody has access to them. I'm not 100% sure. But they are expensive. Like, they are actual real prices for planes and helicopters. Anyways, so for the raw milk, you go up to this guy, and he's the dairy farmer. So the milk that you get from the cows, you literally trade in, and he gives you bottles of milk. I am definitely going to go over an hour, I have a feeling. But anyways, don't mind me when I say like things like I have an hour or trying to get my videos an hour. It takes forever to get through the upload of a video sometimes. So I try to keep them nice and simple or short. I mean, I know I say that this is like our RP server. Right now, not many people are on when I make these videos. So it's my way to introduce my characters. Like, hey, if you want to know about this character, here you go. I felt like I could do better with Chloe's video, but of course I came home from work and I was tired and I wanted to do Chloe's video, so like I rewatched the video sometimes and it's like I could have did this so much better. But don't worry, Chloe's not going to be like that always. Like for Chloe, I actually have fun playing as Chloe. How much more? I have 5. So, and then we have to still go over to the other area. And then we have to run down all the way to the city to sell everything. Like I said, like, it's a lot. Oh, well, that's an invalid thing. So, how many do we have left? We're left that here for somebody else. I don't know why she does weird freaking... Why she does, like, the bend motion. I don't know. A lot of stuff is very glitchy on the characters. Like, not glitchy, it's just they do weird things. And then it's like, what are you doing? I'm just glad that I got the sound working. Though sometimes I wonder if the sound goes over me, but who knows? space down there. Oh, it's a little train thing. Okay, so I need to go this way. Go over the tracks. And the dude that we need... Ooh, that's a rock. The dude that we need for this next part... Oh, I see him. He's over here. He's kind of hidden. But if you follow the little mark on your map, the little chest thing that looks like it's locked, you can find him. Oh my god, she's actually shutting the door. Amazing. My characters never shut doors. So this is where you come with like the apples. You can literally make apple juice, you can make hot sauce, and you can make grape juice. I don't know what you need. Well, I know what you need for some of this. This you need tomatoes. I don't know what you need for this. I guess corn. You gotta smash pumpkins with this to make pie. But what's cool is you come over here and you take the apples that you take the apples that you picked, and you come over here and you make apple juice. And as you can tell, it takes 3 apples to make 1 juice. Okay, so that is done. So we will just drop that. Now we're gonna make grape juice. Don't know how many grapes you need to make your grape juice. I guess it's 3. Yep, it's 3. So from my understanding, you need 3 of each to actually make any of this stuff. So you have to smash pumpkins to make pumpkin pie. You have to pick apples to make apple juice. You have to pick grapes to make grape juice. Like there's so much to do. Okay, so now we're out of there. Okay, so now the next thing is hot sauce. Because I have the chili peppers, so chili peppers make hot sauce. I actually might be able to keep this maybe under an hour, if not a little over. Now, the reason why I'm doing this farm and stuff, because remember, the way Leah's story is, she's a single mom with a daughter, living on the farm, so she is pretty much living the farm life that she wants to. And like oh wow, I used all this. Anyways. But so she can live the farm life the way she wants to, and that she can raise her daughter into loving animals as much as she does. She might be 18 years old and a single mom living on a big farm, but she wants to give her daughter, as I said in her matchmaker thing, her daughter is her pearl. So she will put her daughter before everybody else. And yeah, I know I probably should drive in first person, but I don't know. On GTA, I can never drive in first person. On DayZ, I can drive in first person, but not GTA. Let me actually make a waypoint where we have to go because I always forget. Ooh, why is that not working? Well, my controller decided to be dumb and won't let me do anything. It's letting me drive though, but for some reason it wouldn't let me do anything on the map, which is weird. Usually my controller's not like that. Oh, I found out the hard way playing Fallout 6. No, Far Cry 6. That a PlayStation 5 controller works for PC. I mean, how they have that feature that it's supposed to be realistic, like your trigger buttons get stuck and stuff. Oh, that was a weird feeling. Like, even when driving a vehicle on Far Cry 6, like, I literally have to push in R1, I mean R2, like, almost all the way down, just to make the car go. So, yeah, if you ever wonder why, like, everybody tells me, oh, you shouldn't use controller, but thing is, for driving and moving around, it's easier for me to use controller because with the speed and how fast you can move on GTA, I can compare to a game like DayZ. It's just easier. DayZ I can play controllers with. Arc, well, DayZ I can play keyboards with. Arc I can play keyboard with. Some of my other games I can play keyboard with. But when it comes to GTA and Resident Evil and Fallout 76, I have to use my controller. Oh, I just got clocked for speeding. I forget about the cameras sometimes. Ooh, mini, little tiny car. I hate you. If I had my truck. Not how close I could get. Sorry, don't mind me. I can be silly sometimes. I didn't even do anything. God, AI are such jerks. Ooh, I got really close to his bumper. There's no turn on red. I'm in the wrong lane, but I just noticed that I was not in the turning lane. I swear these red lights are worse than real life. Like, I swear I can make a video of just sitting at red lights. Trying to behave myself. Any other time I would like fly right through these things. You know what? Don't follow my bad examples, I swear to God. Just don't. Because the cop, my friend that's a cop on this server, oh, he will pull you over for everything. If your car is going too fast and he can't find your car, he will put a bullet on your car for speeding. Just so other cops know, like, hey, this car was speeding. And he'll pull you over for parking on sidewalks or parking at red zones. Like, he takes his job seriously, very seriously. But he's a cool dude. He actually does streaming too. He does streaming, my boyfriend does streaming, and now I finally got into the videos. And I actually enjoy them. I mean, if this YouTube channel goes somewhere, cool. If not, at least I can record my gameplay and be like, hey, look, I overcame my fear of talking on camera, or, well, not camera. I haven't got over my fear with that. Like, I know people like to know who's talking and what they look like, and I went the wrong way. Sorry, ADHD moment. But, I got over it. Like, I've been trying to overcome a lot of my fears. Making YouTube videos was one of my fears. I always worried about what other people thought of me, and my friends were always like, well, you can't be like that. Just be yourself, record. It's like, record what you want. Don't let people tell you what to do. So, that's why I'm recording. And I actually have fun with it. Not only that, but like, if somebody needs help with something, I can be like, hey, watch my video. Ooh. I could be like, hey, watch my video. And you can see what you have to do or where you have to go and so on and so on. Let's see how much money we make. Because I might end the video here. Maybe. Let's see. So you talk to this guy and you sell everything. I made $1,000, $1,800 for selling everything. And as you can tell, it sells everything that has to do with the farm. So you can actually make money like doing stuff on the farm. Probably should go get gas. I wish some of these gates would open automatically. Yes, I know. I'm low on gas. Where's the nearest gas station? Oh, now my controller's working. Up here. Love tap? Come on. Oop. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Usually you can love tap those things and they would just move up. I guess it was like, nope, I'm gonna brake. I know that was a red light. But that's pretty much like, this is pretty much covers the introduction of Leah. Okay, I didn't know which way that, yeah, I was going. Like, I like the fact that we have the farm script because it might not be her property. Ooh, that was horrible lag. It might not be her property that has the farm on, but I can actually have like have her work on a farm and actually make money doing it. Now there is hidden stuff on this map, things that you have to find, like things that you have to actually find, which I know some of my friends found the stuff, and then I know some people are looking for stuff. And I mean, it's pretty cool. You have like all the gang stuff that you could do on this server. So far, there's only 2 gangs. There is the Lost MC, and then are the Grove Street Disciples. They are the only gangs that are on the server as of now. But I know that we're hoping to have more gangs and more businesses on the server eventually. And like, I really hope more join the server. I hope more actually brings, like, it's like, hey, these people that are streaming the server are actually good people. As I said, I just like streaming. And as I said before, like, if I say words different than normal people, please bear with me. I do have a speech impediment, so I have a hard time saying certain words. And so if I say something that doesn't sound right, yeah, just bear with me. I always had issue with S's. So like streaming and the red button, you know, to like the channel, subscribed, I don't know. I guess you would say subscribe. But as always, like, subscribe, or leave a comment. Like I said, I'm a pretty chill person. Like, if there's anything you want to know, anything you would like to know about me, anything that you have questions on, if my screen is too blinky, I wanted to make I wanted to make my screen like no other screen before. But like I said, like, subscribe, and I'll probably see you in the next video. Have a good day, and always remember, respect, be kind to people, because you don't know what they're going through. We all need to just sometimes get along and forget that hurting people is not the way to go in life. Anyways, peace out, and hopefully you guys like this video. Later.